I'm Chaturya, assistant professor in the department of physics. In previous class discussed about we find out the value for 1 minus of f of e value. So in this case, multiply by cross multiplication, 1 minus of f of e is equal to 1 plus e power of e minus of e f divided by k dt minus 1 the whole divided by 1 plus e power of e minus of e f divided by k dt. In this case, minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled. What is the remaining term? 1 minus of f of e is equal to e power of e minus of e f divided by k dt the whole divided by 1 plus e power of e minus of e f divided by k dt. This is equation number 3. So equation number 2 and 3 substitute in equation number 1. Finally, we will get the answer. What is the value of n which is equal to integration of minus infinity to EV? What is the value of first of EV value is 5 by 2 into 8m. What is m? H star density of holes divided by h square whole power of 3 by 2 into e minus of ev minus e power of 1 by 2 into what is the value of 1 minus of f of e into dE. So e power of what is the value e minus of e of divided by kdt whole divided by 1 plus e power of e minus of e of divided by kdt. Okay, so n is equal to, so in this case, did you in very basic, it is EC at low temperature, like most of the electrons are present in ground state energy level. So we find out the value for density of holes in valence band. So electrons moves from ground state to excited state. The energy required for greater than kT, greater than or equal to E minus of kT. In this case, we calculate the value in valence band. So E minus of EF, very minimum energy required for calculating the calculating holes in valence band. So E minus of EF less than or equal to 1. So 1 plus E power of E minus of EF divided by kdt. The value is 1. So in this case, this 1 plus e power of e minus of e divided by kdt, the value is substituted by 1. So we will get the answer. So n h is equal to, what's the value? N h is equal to 5 by 2 into km h star divided by h square whole power of 3 by 2 into, what is the remaining term? Integration of minus infinity to dv and then EV minus E whole power of 1 by 2 into E power of E minus of E power of E minus of EF divided by kT into dV. Okay, so in this case 1 plus E power of E minus of EF divided by kT is replaced by 1. So we will get the answer is e power of e minus of e divided by kT. So assume, for our convenience, assume e minus e is equal to x kT. Okay, so ev minus e is equal to, consider as a x kT. And then what is the value? We will get the answer e is equal to ev minus x kT. Differentiate with respect to x, the above equation will give the answer d is equal to, this will be 0 minus kT. Again, limit also changes. So E is replaced by minus infinity means x is equal to E is equal to minus infinity, the x value will be infinity. And then E is replaced by EV, so E is equal to